rotation of 4. Yep. You end it, you have 4 additional clicks and 4 quarters. Yep. So every time you draw a start, press that, every time you end, press that. Same with this.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Phillip Oval and the 2020 ACU AGL Junior Grand Final days. Today we have the under-16s Youth Girls Grand Final between Magpies Juniors and the Eastlake Demons. Wish both teams good luck. AFL Canberra would like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land on which we meet and play today, the Ngunnawal people. We acknowledge their elders, past, present and emerging. We'd now like to ask you to join with the players and umpires. Remove your hats, stand for the Australian National Anthem.
I can flick over now. Flick over. Sure.
Well, hello and welcome. It is AFL Canberra Grand Final Day here at Phillip Oval, the home of football in the nation's capital. We have the 2020 Actu AGL AFL Canberra Under-16 Girls Grand Final between the Belconnen Magpies and the Eastlake Demons. It will be the Belconnen Magpies kicking to the right of your screen, Eastlake to the left. I'm Jacob Gaynor, and alongside me today to call all the action is Felix Lane. Felix, how are you feeling?
Yeah, looking forward to this one big time. The weather's just opened up nicely. We're in for an absolutely cracking day. Perfect for finals footy.
So the siren sounds and the umpire throws the ball up and we're underway in what will be a fantastic day for football. So Eastlake with first use of the ball as they get it outside of the middle, but it'll be intercepted there by Belconnen in the blue. And they take it through to the far side. A little bit of a missed kick there.
Grand final nerves, Jacob. I think they'll just settle as we get into the game.
Absolutely. Grand finals get the best of all of us. So it falls back to Belconnen, who have another chance to clear the ball. And they drive it through the middle of the ground. It's a contested game early. We've seen a lot of contested footy in these grand finals over this weekend.
Absolutely. It tends to open up towards the latter stages of the game. Right now, the ball just moving forward. Belconnen just trying to drive that ball inside and get the momentum. Eastlake picking that up and winning a high ball.
So the umpire letting the game flow. That's a great forward kick there from Belconnen, who get the first forward entry of the game. It's a great tackle there from both players. Just on the 50-metre mark there for Belconnen. They're undefeated all season, are the Belconnen Magpies. And these two teams met on this day in September last season, so we're set for a thriller with Eastlake getting the win last year.
Big rematch.
A rematch. And anything can happen on Grand Final Day, can't it, Felix?
Absolutely. It's unpredictable. No one knows what's going to happen, and that's why we love it.
That's why we love football. It's a great tackle. Belconnen's forward 50. The umpire waves play on. So letting the game flow early, we love to see that. As the ball slowly makes its way towards the Belconnen goal. It falls out the back, but Eastlake have all the numbers, and that's nice hands out of the pack. Can't quite regain possession. It's a great tackle there from Eastlake. And the umpire will call it up. So we'll have a ball up just about 15 metres out from Belconnen's goal. Belconnen with all the momentum early, Felix.
Yeah, that's right. Just that surging footy again. Eastlake winning that hit out, absolutely tapping it forward.
So the ball trickles out to the commentary side of the forward pocket. Belconnen with the first chance just over the top, and that's a great intercept mark there from Eastlake's number 8. As the ball makes its way to the far side. We've seen plenty of action there today. Already in the first game, our first grand final early this morning, in which the Ainsley Tricolours were victorious over the Belconnen Magpies in what was a fantastic game of football, highlighting just how good female football is becoming in the nation's capital.
Exactly right. It's the Stars of tomorrow playing today, Jacob.
That's a great line.
Thank
you
you
prepared that
very
earlier?
much. No, I haven't. That's off the cuff.
Wow.
Great take there. Beautiful by Belconnen's number 10, Alicia Weston.
I think it's Ashley Weston.
Ashley. Oh, my apologies, Jacob.
That's all right, mate. Just don't let it happen again. As the ball goes inside 50, and that's great play from Belconnen. It comes over the top, and the ball will beat them to the line. So it will be a boundary throw in Belconnen's forward 50. Belconnen with all the momentum early, and their forward pressure has been fantastic, Felix.
Yeah, exactly right. We're just going to have a ball in here. It's going up high.
So it's a great throw in from the boundary umpire. Eastlake have been solid defensively. No score registered yet for either side. And it's great hands in traffic from Belconnen, and that would be a fantastic finish. But it's just to the left of the goal. So Belconnen registered the first score of the day. It is a behind, so they lead us 0 goals 1-1 to Eastlake 0 goals 0 behinds 0. So Eastlake bring it out of play towards the boundary side of a commentary side here. We've seen a few plays in headgear today.
Just spills over the boundary line there. Umpire says we'll have a throw in. So the boundary umpire will go to work here. Beautiful throw there. Clears the rucks. Spills over. Magpies with that surging ball inside.
It can fall out the back. It's a foot race. Eastlake will get there first. The ball will cross the line. So a second behind for Belconnen early. They've had all the momentum, yet to register a goal.
Very clear decision there by the goal umpire. Nice and loud. The punters in the stands heard him nice and clearly.
That's all you can ask for. Good communication
Exactly right.
in grand final football.
Beautiful kick into that wing right on the pocket. Spills out. Belconnen with the ball now. Bit of a tussle. Get that surging ball forward along the wing. Eastlake win the foot race but don't win the footy.
Geez, your commentary's been good early, Felix. I'm loving some of this chat.
Thank you very much, mate.
So
I've
the ball,
warmed up.
ball falls into the hands of Eastlake on the far side as they continue to drive it up the wing. Belconnen should get to the football first, and they do. That's clever sweeping play from Belconnen's 23.
Turns and go with that centering ball, looking for a teammate. Eastlake picked the ball up, just getting caught up.
And it's a great tackle there, and it's holding the ball. So Belconnen's free kick in the middle of the ground. Finds the quick hands. Kick smothered there from Eastlake. They'll get a second bite at the cherry. That's fantastic defensive play from the Eastlake. Can't quite get the ball, and here goes 24 for Belconnen.
Eastlake getting a bit of space now. Who'll win the foot race here? Hard to say, really. Eastlake just trying to keep that ball moving forward. Belconnen pick it up, get the hands and get the kick out. Straight to an Eastlake player.
So Eastlake with all the numbers at the back. And that's where it comes. They'll have another go forward. Yet to register a forward 50 entry, and they won't now. It's a beautiful cut-off pass by the Belconnen Magpies defender. And they've got numbers on the outside.
Goes to the wing and plays along that fat side. Fair bit of space out there. Eastlake regain the ball. Holding the ball is the call from the umpire. That'll be Belconnen's ball just over halfway.
So it's an intense start to this game, Felix.
It is. The game's really opened up quickly, I think. Good to see both teams looking to use that space and run into it. It's a big ground, as we said before.
Absolutely, as the ball comes forward again. And that's a great mark there taken by Belconnen's number 19.
Plays on, finds the hands of another Belconnen player right in that wing. Has a look. Unfortunately, that'll dribble out.
For out on the full. So despite Belconnen's pressure, they're yet to score a major. Eastlake's defensive acts have been brilliant early as they attempt to bring it back outside their defensive 50. It's a high ball. No player can get there in time, and it'll trickle out for another boundary throw-in. So two very exciting teams in what is our 2020 ActuAGL AFL Canberra Under-16 Girls Grand Final. As the ball throws in, Belconnen get hands to it. That's a great little step. Finds the hands out wide. It's a powerful penetrating kick. Great body on body, but Belconnen, the ball will fall to them. Can they find the hands? They can't.
Eastlake numbers just surge there. Kicks, played on.
That'll be a goal to the Belconnen Magpies, who kicked the first goal of our 2020 ActuAGL AFL Canberra Under-16 Girls Grand Final. And a reward for their early pressure. Felix.
If my eyes do not deceive me, that was a young Madison Bailey. Great goal there. Just took the game on.
So a reward for their early effort as the umpire brings it back to the middle. So it is 1-2-8 leading Eastlake, who have not registered a score as of yet. So Talia Arrow gets her first taste of the action as she comes on this commentary side. The umpire finds her holding the man mark. Free kick, sorry. The umpire will not pay advantage, so the ball will have to come back to the middle of the ground. The Belconnen fans not too happy about that decision, but it was the correct one from the umpire.
No, I agree completely, Jacob. It was a brilliant kick that ended the forward 50. Unfortunately, ball was not live, so we'll have to have that again.
So Belconnen reset in the middle of the ground. It's a powerful left foot kick inside 50. Can't quite complete the mark, but it falls out the outside. Belconnen lead the race. Eastlake with all the numbers. And it'll be a free kick there to Belconnen Magpies. Great intensity from both sides, but unfortunately giving away the free kick there. And the ball will fall into the hands of Grace Reid.
Belconnen supporters very vocal early. Just showing their support for the girls, which is always good to see. Eastlake just getting their hands in front, ruining the mark, getting that spoil in, which is always sensational to see.
So it comes to... It's nearly intercepted by Eastlake, falls through the hands. Belconnen off the ground. It could beat everyone through, but it will just fall to the left. So Belconnen, a little bit of an inaccurate start.
Yeah, you expect that. Maybe you put that down to grand final nerves, as we mentioned earlier. But still having that one major will give them a bit of confidence going forward into the game. Eastlake with the kick out here, just assessing the options and looking to play towards this current commentary side wing.
So Bridget Fisher gets her first taste of the action as Belconnen continue their interchanges.
Katie Taylor with that beautiful mark there. Great long kick down into the top of the square. Just getting caught up there. Eastlake surging and trying to hold that ball in.
Haven't Belconnen been impressive going forward already?
Exactly right. Just need to capitalise on those chances. You feel as though it might come.
So Eastlake under the pump well and truly into this first term of our under-16s grand final. It's a great body-on-body action. Umpire says play on. Great little clever tap. Could finish there. Doesn't. It's a great intercept mark from Eastlake, who plays on. Says the umpire she could be in trouble here. Holding the ball, advantage paid. And we have a second goal for the Belconnen Magpies, who are off to a flying start in this grand final.
Belconnen really capitalising on that forward pressure, trying to surge that ball forward and keep it in their forward half, put Eastlake on the back foot.
So Belconnen with a strong start to this grand final, currently leading the Eastlake Demons 15-0. Eastlake yet to have the ball in their own half. They've done well defensively to hold the score to this narrow margin as the ball's thrown up back in the middle.
Belconnen winning the hit out, going forward. Ball comes out, there's a bit of space to work with, finds it, gets the kick out, surging into that forward 50. Eastlake just getting wrapped up.
Geez, they're clever in the ball in air, are Belconnen. That's a great defensive mark from the Eastlake fullback. She's been strong already in this first term, a real anchor for the Demons. Drives the ball towards the far wing. Eastlake can't quite get their hands to the ball. Clever little handball through. But both teams have been good with the ball in hand already in this one. That's a great mark there from Belconnen, who will look to drive it inside 50. That's where the majority of the ball's been played today, and that's a fantastic mark.
Skills here by both teams have been absolutely on point. Not seeing many drop marks. Hitting targets, it's great footy.
So it goes from about 40 metres out. There's a player out the back, and that's where it goes. And it's a third goal for the Belconnen Magpies. And that's a goal from Michaela, who scores Belconnen's third of the day.
Jacob, what do you think Eastlake need to do to get some momentum going into this game and onwards?
Simply just get their hands on the footy, I think, Felix. They haven't had much of the possession yet. And once they have their opportunity to get the ball in hands, I think they can really start to pile on the pressure, but it's been one-way traffic so far.
That's right. Hopefully they can capitalise on some space and win some hit-outs and win that ball from the centre.
So the umpire brings it back into the middle. A great start for Belconnen in our under-16s grand final. The umpire's blown a whistle here. We have a free kick the way of Belconnen, I believe.
Might be related to a infringement regarding starting positions. Not entirely clear, that one, Jacob.
So not a great start for Eastlake in the restart. Both teams going hard at the ball. And we'll have a ball up, just outside Belconnen's forward 50.
You are forgiven, Jacob.
Thanks, mate. Done a lot of games this week and I'm getting tired.
But we love it. We love the footy. Ball gets caught up again. Spills out of the pack. Eastlake with the ball, plays on.
And it falls out now. Eastlake could have their chance to drive forward. And that's a great mark, you're right, Felix. The skills have been on today. And Eastlake drive the ball forward. Great transitional play. A little bit unlucky not to get a free kick here.
Exactly
she will find one. So it could be 50. She's dropped the ball. Umpire doesn't pay it. She goes to quick hands.
Gives her hands. There's plenty of space out there.
It's a nice penetrating kick inside. Beats two players and falls into the lap of Belconnen. Spills out the back. And the foot race is on. So Eastlake's first chance inside their forward 50. Belconnen bringing it out, but it could fall in the lap of Eastlake. Great defensive play from Belconnen.
Good kick.
Great tackle. That should be holding the ball, and it is.
It is. Eastlake with the ball now right at the top of the 50. She'll assess her options.
So
Slides
powerful
quickly.
kick. Torpedo. Inside forward 50. Eastlake with the numbers to the ball on the ground, and that's where it goes, onto the right foot.
Oh,
But it'll trickle out
bounces the
for
wrong
Eastlake's
way.
first score of the game. So, Belconnen Magpies 21, leading the Eastlake Demons, who have just scored their first behind of the game. Belconnen to bring the ball back into play. That's a clever little kick. Can't complete the mark. Doesn't have the ball. The umpire calls play on. Clever little hands. And the umpire will ball it up deep inside Eastlake's forward 50. So Eastlake starting to pile on the pressure on Belconnen, who started the game early in emphatic fashion, Felix.
You feel like the tide might have just changed a little bit and Eastlake found their feet. Maybe the grand final nerves, as we keep mentioning, have settled a little bit. They're here to play. Beautiful chest
That's a
mark
fantastic mark from Eastlake. She plays on straight away, and it could be well and truly a goal. It is.
there. That's a beautiful goal. Knew she had the right of way. Had the space. Took it on. Great goal.
And that's how quickly fortunes can change on grand final day.
Exactly right. You don't know what's going to happen.
So Eastlake registered their first major of the quarter. Just over a minute left in this one. And Eastlake finally get on the board. So 7 plays 21. Was a great goal from the Eastlake midfielder. And a well-deserved goal just before the first break, Felix.
Exactly right. Exactly 1 minute on the clock remaining. Belconnen winning that hit out. Driving that ball forward. Eastlake with it now. Turn and go. Trying to get the momentum going the other way. Belconnen get the ball. Umpire says nothing. Play on this ball.
Belconnen can't take the mark. There are only 30 seconds left. Eastlake need to control the momentum and make sure they don't leak a goal going into the first break. So the ball's still played in the midfield there. Belconnen with one more chance to drive it forward, and that's exactly what they do. It's fallen out the back. It's beaten everyone. And that's a great finish from Belconnen. Chelsea Moroney with the first goal of the game, and that hurts Eastlake going into the first break.
Exactly right. The sign will sound any time now. As I said, Jacob, that's the end of the the first quarter. We're into the second now, sorry. The score is 1-1-7 to Eastlake, 3-3 to Magpies 21.
So a great start from both sides, but Belconnen on top. And we'll see you right after the break. Kick. Great body on body, but Belconnen, the ball will fall to them. Can they find the hands? They can't.
Eastlake numbers just surged there. Kicks played on.
That'll be a goal to the Belconnen Magpies.
Put the kick out here. Just assessing the options and looking to play towards this current commentary side wing.
So Bridget Fisher gets her first taste of the action as Belconnen continue their interchanges. Set mark from Eastlake, who plays on, says the umpire, she could be in trouble here. Holding the ball, advantage paid. And we have a second goal for the Belconnen.
Wrapped up.
Geez, they're clever and with the ball in air are Belconnen. That's a great defensive mark from the Eastlake fullback.
Targets, it's great footy.
So it goes from about 40 metres out. There's a player out the back, and that's where it goes. And it's a third goal for the Belconnen Magpies. And that's a goal from Michaela, who scores Belconnen's third.
Ball plays on.
And it falls out now. Eastlake could have their chance to drive forward. And that's a great mark, you're right, Felix. The skills have been on today.
Good pick
Great
up there.
tackle. That should be holding the ball, and it is.
It is. Eastlake with the ball now. Eastlake found their feet. Maybe the grand final nerves, as we keep mentioning, have settled a little bit. They're here to play. Beautiful chest
That's a
mark
fantastic mark from Eastlake. She plays on straight away, and it could be well and truly a goal. It is.
That's a beautiful goal. Knew she had the right of way. Had the space. Took it on. Great goal.
And that's how quickly fortunes can change. So the ball's still played in the midfield there. Belconnen with one more chance to drive it forward. And that's exactly what they do. It's fallen out the back. It's beaten everyone. And that's a great finish from Belconnen. Chelsea Moroney with the first goal of the game. And that hurts Eastlake going into the first break. Welcome back to our 2020 ActuAGL AFL Canberra Under-16 Girls Grand Final. It is the Eastlake Demons trailing the Belconnen Magpies 27-7 as we prepared to commence our second quarter. What a great opening quarter it was, Felix.
Yeah, no, it was. Ball was moving a lot, which was good. There was a bit of contested footy, but finding that open space, which is always good to see. Hopefully more of the same going into this quarter as the rucks both go up. Belconnen win the tap out, having the ball surging forward, plays on from the mark. Inside 50 there, just getting caught up.
So it's going to be a high tackle free kick the way of Eastlake. So they compose themselves early, the Demons. They drive it outside of their defensive 50. Probably not the kick they were looking for. Falls away Belconnen, who take it back inside 50. Great defensive pressure from Eastlake. The ball trickles out, though, the way of Belconnen.
There's a number out. Eastlake have covered that. Ball surging towards the goals. But Eastlake gained the ball. Bring it back inside into the contest. Belconnen looking to keep it in there.
So a great defensive kick out of pressure for the Demons. They've been great defensively early in this game.
Long driving kick into that wing, trying to find some space and gain some momentum through the wings there. Belconnen getting the ball back. Long kick into the top of the 50, which searches inside. Great mark by Eastlake. She'll go back, look for our options.
So great clearing kick from Eastlake. A lot of the action being played on that far wing. And the umpire finds a free kick, so it'll go the way of Belconnen for holding the man. It'll go the way of Eastlake, who don't waste any time in pushing the ball forward, and that's a great looking kick. Can't quite find the target. Great intensity from both players. Hard hitting contest. Ball yet to find the boundary line.
Hugging the line there, finally dribbles out. Umpire says, let's throw that one up. Both rucks will have a go and see what happens. Rucks go up. Belconnen grabs that out of the ruck, out from the throw. Belconnen long kick down the wing. Eastlake will pick that up. Hands are out to another Eastlake player. Very hard to see who's who over on that far side, Jacob.
Absolutely, as the ball continues. And that's a great looking mark from Eastlake, who turn and go quickly. Beats the two Belconnen players. Great tackle from Eastlake. Finally get their hands on the footy. And it's going to be a kicking in danger free kick. The way of the Belconnen Eastlake. So it'll be an Eastlake free kick. About 10 metres out. Pretty tight angle for Eastlake. Looking to register their second goal of the day. Comes around on the right foot. Doesn't quite have the distance on it. So it's Belconnen look for another clearing kick. Eastlake with the numbers at the ball if they can find the way at the back. They've got to be careful not to dive on the ball. That's a great clearing kick from Belconnen. Both teams have been strong defensively, Felix.
Exactly right. Both looking towards the wings rather than up the guts, I feel. Eastlake back with the ball now. Driving kick inside 50. Belconnen cut in front of her lady. Straight through the guts. It's a foot race. Who's going to win it? Beautiful hands by Belconnen. Just getting to the ball first. Loses it. On the boot. Straight back out to a wing.
Kicks to space. Eastlake, the first one's there. Can't quite get their hands on the ball either side. Tight contest early into this second term. It's a great looking tackle, but it gets a kick away from Belconnen. Could be in trouble there for kicking in danger, and that's exactly what happened. So it'll be a free kick the way of Belconnen.
Again, assessing the options, seeing what's going to present.
And Madison Bailey gets onto that right foot and pushes it through to the 50. Unlucky not to get a mark there. Great collision from both players. Falls to Belconnen, who could punish them here. It's a great looking kick, but it's all Eastlake back there. Gets through both of them. That's a clever looking kick from Belconnen. And that's a goal. So it's Michaela's second goal of the day. She started this one well, and she could have a handful by the end, Felix.
Exactly right. I'm expecting big things from this.
Falls to Belconnen, who could punish them here. It's a great start from the Belconnen Magpies in this second term. And they kick their fifth major of the day to take their score out to 33. With Eastlake on 1 goal, 1-7. So not the start Eastlake were looking for in this second term.
No, that's right. They had the momentum going into the break. Maybe they've lost it. But let's see what happens, and hopefully they can pick up where they ended that last term.
So play resumes with the umpire in the middle. The Belconnen ruckman has been impressive early. Can't quite find a midfielder. Eastlake put the head down, and we'll ball it up yet again. So plenty of rotation from both sides.
Belconnen very dominant out of the ruck. Winning that ball, centering, trying to get that forward 50. Ball comes loose, the pack forms. Trying to burst through, but just gets caught up. Eastlake with the ball now, spills out. Eastlake again onto the boot. Intercept mark, but not 15, not paid. That's paid though, that's a beautiful mark inside 50. Just inside, probably about 40 out, so you'd expect a centering ball here.
So Madison Bailey drives it forward. It's the head of the Eastlake player who does well defensively, but it'll be holding the ball so that Belconnen will have another opportunity early in this second term to enhance their lead. And it's number 19 for Belconnen, the bright orange boots. Line up from about 30 metres out. It's a great looking kick off the boot. It won't quite make the distance, so it falls just before the goal line. It's a strong kick off the ground from Eastlake.
Messi would have been impressed with that
That
from
was
himself.
a damaging kick.
Beautiful volley.
Bit of a rib tickler. They hurt too, don't they?
Oh,
so the umpires found a free kick. It's a push in the back. So the free kick will go the way of Eastlake.
They spread, presenting options. Eastlake take their time. Again, probably not the kick they were looking for. Belconnen win the ball inside 50.
So a great kick there from Talia Arrow. Ball falls into the middle of the ground for their forward 50. Great intensity from the Eastlake defender, but it's not enough as Belconnen drive it forward. And that's a great defensive mark. They've been great despite the scoreline. Eastlake defensively.
Exactly right.
Nice clearing kick.
Intercept
Beats two
marks
players.
going both ways.
Can finish from here. Doesn't quite bring it back enough, but it could be a mark. Play on Belconnen's way. And it's another goal for the Belconnen Magpies in this second term.
Belconnen really capitalising on that forward pressure that they've got going.
So I believe that goal went to number 15 in Katie Taylor for the Belconnen Magpies, her first major of the day.
Put that down on your bit of paper there, Jacob.
I will, and I did. So a great goal there from Belconnen, who extend their lead now. So it's 39, beating the Eastlake Demons, who are still stuck on 7. Yet to register a score on this second term. Belconnen Ruckman been dominant. Great pressure there from Eastlake. The umpire says, let's do that again. And he will.
And he will, that's exactly right. Deja vu, as you mentioned before, they both go up. Belconnen win the tap, but it falls to the Eastlake player in the mid-surge. No real clear winner out there. Belconnen with the ball now, looking wide.
It's a great clearing kick and the foot race is on. Great use of the body from both players. Either can get their hands on the ball. Dustin Martin would have been proud of that fend off.
Exactly right.
As she kicks into space. Great use of the body. Both players overrun the ball. Ducks the head. Great clearing kick. Goes for the ball and gets rewarded for it. It's a great kick up the ground. The crowd becoming vocal. And that's a great looking tackle.
Great tackle.
Eastlake with the numbers near the ball if they can get their hands on it. They've got a player on the outside. Can't quite find him.
Ball just getting congested here on the wing a little bit.
Both teams doing very well and the umpire will ball it up. And we have a player who looks winded here on the outside. We'll keep you updated on that situation as the umpire resumes play.
Very comforting back rubs. Normally does the job.
So she's still down on her haunches as we return to the action. And Belconnen, she might have dived on it here. The ball trickles out from Eastlake's point of view. And they go inside 50. Belconnen can't quite claim the mark.
The pack forms and spills out. No one's got clear possession of the ball.
So that was Grace Reid, who comes from the field. Looking a little bit sore and sorry, but it looks like she will be okay to resume. One of 3 reads in the side today.
Eastlake will win the foot race to the footy. Good pick up there. She's going to get caught up. Umpire says, that's mine. We'll go up.
We'll go up where?
Yeah, well, I was going to say upstairs, but we're not going upstairs
No.
at all.
The ball
goes up.
So knocks it towards the boundary side. Can't quite find it. Didn't really have it. The umpire didn't see it that way as the ball trickles towards the boundary line. Doesn't quite go out. The boundary umpire watching that ball like a hawk, and he's made the correct decision.
Eastlake with the
But
ball
that will
now.
be
That will
out
trickle out.
for a boundary throw. I thought it was going out in the full.
Exactly right.
So Eastlake just managing to slow down possession from the Belconnen Magpies, who started the quarter probably better.
Exactly right.
But Eastlake now starting to get their
Rush
turn with the
dominate.
ball.
Eastlake
Got plenty of room
winning
out the back if they can get onto the left foot. Finds the hands. Eastlake with all the numbers if they can get their hands to the ball. Slowly gets it out. Plenty of numbers near the ball.
Eastlake just trying to move that ball closer towards their goals.
The umpire's found a free kick, and it will go the way of the Eastlake Demons. So Eastlake with their first opportunity. No, it'll go the way of Eastlake. So it'll be an Eastlake free kick with Eva Newham with the opportunity to put Eastlake on the scoreboard in this quarter. Can't quite find the kick, and it's nearly intercepted. But it'll trickle through for a behind. So Eastlake's first score of the second quarter takes their total to 1-8, trailing Magpies, who are on 39.
Not long left in this one, just 5 minutes remaining in the quarter. As Belconnen take a beautiful mark there.
So that is Katie Taylor, the goal scorer, who takes it to the commentary side. And Belconnen play on quickly, and you love to see football played that way.
The 2 goal scorers so far linking up in Michaela.
Can't quite get the hands to the ball. Needs to get it out. She's dived on it. The umpire will ball it up just in front of the Eastlake bench. So just under 5 minutes left. Eastlake slowly
Ball
stopping
goes
the
out.
momentum of the Bulldogs. Of the Magpies, sorry. It's a great looking tackle. And the umpire will ball it up again. And so far, I think the umpires have been very good.
Yeah, I would agree with you there, Jacob. Very consistent, very clear in their decisions, and that's all you can ask for. Eastlake winning that hit out. Down, gets locked up again. Chances are we'll do it all again. Umpire says it's out. Play on.
Great umpiring
good
there.
Hands.
And great clearing kick into open space.
Belconnen win the ball, put it on their own boot, takes a mark, plays on, looking for options inside the forward 50. Long, beautiful kick over the top. Beautiful mark.
So clever play there from number 6 and Kaylee Charlton for Belconnen.
She'll go back.
She gives her teammate the perfect opportunity to capitalise and add to her tally.
You'd say this is right on the limit.
30 metres out. It's a great looking kick, but it'll just go towards the right. Kept in the field of play by Belconnen. As the clock ticks towards 3 minutes remaining in this quarter. Much of the game being played in Belconnen's forward half. Great defensive pressure from Eastlake as they get the ball clear. Falls over to the top. Belconnen have a player there. Great body contact from Eastlake.
Expert use of the body there, Jacob. Just trying to knock the other player out of the way. Belconnen with the ball now, just trying to get that inside 50 again.
Turns and goes. Great kick inside, and they should have a mark. Doesn't quite get there.
Looking for the crumbs and just trying to capitalise on that loose ball.
So we've seen plenty of little goals through stoppages today.
Belconnen players just circling, all of them getting ready for an opportunity. The umpire blows the whistle, says that's mine. We'll go and throw the ball up in the air.
So just under 3 minutes. Umpire balls it up. Great little tap to the advantage of Belconnen. Gets their hands to the footy, comes inside. If they can get a kick away, they could be scoring here, and they put it just to the left. Good attempt, but not on target, so it's behind.
It is behind.
For the Belconnen Magpies, takes their score to 40.
So they're on 6 goals for 40, leading Eastlake, who are on 1 goal, 2 behinds, 8.
So it's a powerful kick coming from the Eastlake fullback, but it's not going to be enough as Belconnen intercept it, drive it deep. That's a great mark taken there from Belconnen. Unfortunately, we don't have her name on our team list, so I'm not sure of her name. We'll find out at the halftime break because she's been in phenomenal form this first half.
Exactly right. Just been everywhere. Definitely one to watch. Goes back.
It's a beautiful goal from number 19 from Belconnen.
Lots it. Very casual in her celebrations, but everyone else is up and about.
Bright boots, isn't it? Got a few girls wearing the bright orange boots today, and I was a big fan of the bright boots in my day.
Were you?
Massive.
Your classic Nike.
Yeah.
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 It would have been.
100%. The Nike Mercurials, I think they were called.
Yeah.
Nice and yellow.
Limited support, but boy, did you look good.
Oh, didn't your ankles hurt every game?
Yeah.
But that's how you get 3 votes. Bright boots. So the umpire balls it back up. Only a minute and a half left in this one. Belconnen with all the momentum heading into the main break.
Just over a minute left as we're just over halfway towards Eastlake's advantage. The ball gets tied up. Umpire says, give it to me. We'll put it up in the air.
So it's been a great first half of action, highlighting just how much talent we do have in our under-16 female competition.
I said it before, Jacob, I'm going to say it again. It's the stars of tomorrow playing today, mate. Sensational stuff. Eastlake with the ball driving down into that forward pocket. Who'll win the foot race? It's hard to
Boundary might beat them
say.
to it. They keep it in.
Trickles along the boundary line. Must be very close.
Walking a tightrope out there. As we just go over 30 seconds remaining in this game. The umpire to throw it in. What should be the message towards the Eastlake girls at half-time?
I think they've got to go back to that brand of footy that they were playing in especially towards the end of the first quarter. It got them that goal, and hopefully we'll do it again.
So the umpire calls a free kick Belconnen's way. They won't have time to go down the other end. The clock will beat them, so only 5 seconds remaining in this one. Don't go anywhere. We're set for a thrilling second half. Still plenty of time left. So the siren sounds. There's the Eastlake Demons, 1 goal 2, 8 trailing. Magpies Juniors, who are on 46 as we head to this halftime break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back right away. It's a powerful penetrating kick. Great body on body, but Belconnen, the ball will fall to them. Can they find the hands? They can't.
Eastlake numbers just surged there. Kicks played on.
That'll be a goal to the Belconnen Magpies.
Put the kick out here, just assessing the options and looking to play towards this current commentary side wing.
So Bridget Fisher gets her first taste of the action as Belconnen continue their interchanges. Set mark from Eastlake, who plays on, says the umpire, she could be in trouble here. Holding the ball, advantage paid. And we have a second goal for the Belconnen.
Wrapped up.
Geez, they're clever in the ball in air, are Belconnen. That's a great defensive mark from the Eastlake fullback.
Targets, it's great footy.
So it goes from about 40 metres out. There's a player out the back, and that's where it goes. And it's a third goal for the Belconnen Magpies. And that's a goal from Michaela, who scores Belconnen's third.
Ball plays on.
And it falls out now. Eastlake could have their chance to drive forward. And that's a great mark, you're right, Felix. The skills have been on today.
Good pick
Great
up there.
tackle. That should be holding the ball, and it is.
It is. Eastlake with the ball now. Eastlake found their feet. Maybe the grand final nerves, as we keep mentioning, have settled a little bit. They're here to play. Beautiful chest
That's a
mark
fantastic
there.
mark from Eastlake. She plays on straight away, and it could be well and truly a goal. It is.
That's a beautiful goal. Knew she had the right of way. Had the space. Took it on. Great goal.
And that's how quickly fortunes can change. So the ball's still played in the midfield there. Belconnen with one more chance to drive it forward. And that's exactly what they do. It's fallen out the back. It's beaten everyone. And that's a great finish from Belconnen. Chelsea Moroney with the first goal of the game. And that hurts Eastlake going into the first break. Players. Falls to Belconnen, who could punish them here. It's a great looking kick, but it's all Eastlake back there. Gets through both of them. That's a clever looking kick from Belconnen. And that's a goal. So it's McCain.
Onto the boot. Intercept mark, but not 15, not paid. That's paid though. That's a beautiful mark inside 50. Just inside, probably about.
So Madison Bailey drives it forward. It's the head of the Eastlake player who does well defensively, but it'll be holding the ball so that Belconnen will have another opportunity early in this second term. Great intensity from the Eastlake defender, but it's not enough as Belconnen drive it forward. That's a great defensive mark. They've been great despite the scoreline. Eastlake defensively doesn't quite bring it back enough, but it could be a mark. Play on Belconnen's way, and it's another goal for the Belconnen Magpies in this second term. She's been in phenomenal form this first half.
Exactly right. Just been everywhere. Definitely one to watch. Goes back.
It's a beautiful goal from number 19 from Belconnen.
Lots it.
Powerful penetrating kick. Great body on body, but Belconnen, the ball will fall to them. Can they find the hands? They can't.
Eastlake numbers just surged there. Kicks played on.
That'll be a goal to the Belconnen Magpies.
Put the kick out here, just assessing the options and looking to play towards this current commentary side wing.
So Bridget Fisher gets her first taste of the action as Belconnen continue their interchanges. Set mark from Eastlake, who plays on, says the umpire, she could be in trouble here. Holding the ball, advantage paid. And we have a second goal for the Belconnen.
Wrapped up.
Geez, they're clever in the ball in air, are Belconnen. That's a great defensive mark from the Eastlake fullback.
Targets, it's great footy.
So it goes from about 40 metres out. There's a player out the back, and that's where it goes. And it's a third goal for the Belconnen Magpies. And that's a goal from Michaela, who scores Belconnen's third.
Ball plays on.
And it falls out now. Eastlake could have their chance to drive forward. And that's a great mark, you're right, Felix. The skills have been on today.
Good kick
Great
up
tackle, that should be holding the ball, and it is.
It is.
And thank you for contributing to a safe, inclusive and enjoyable day for all.
Well, welcome back to our 2020 ACTU-AGL AFL Canberra Under-16 Girls Grand Final. The second half is now underway. It is the Eastlake Demons trailing the Belconnen Magpies 46-8.
And ladies and gentlemen, just a reminder, if you could please make sure that you're staying in your allocated section throughout the day. So if you're in the spectator 1 zone, then make sure that you're in that, matching your wristband, spectator 2, 3 and 4, etc. Really appreciate your assistance keeping COVID safe. Thank you.
So sorry for the interruption there. But play resumes in this third quarter. They call it the Premiership quarter, Felix.
Yeah, they do. Magpies being very dominant so far. Just getting that ball inside that 50. Pick it up. Great hands. Got space to work with. Centering ball.
Bending it back. It'll beat all players
misses the target and
to the
trickle
line.
through.
So that is Madison Bailey there. Been one of Belconnen's best players today. Falls to Belconnen in the middle. Puts it onto the left. It won't quite go over the line. And that could be a mark taken there by that girl again in Madison Bailey.
Yeah, everywhere right now. Huge third quarter so far, and it's hard to believe that we're only barely 30 seconds in or 40 seconds in.
So walks in, and it's another goal. So Belconnen begin the second half as they begun the first on top.
Just come out firing. You can only imagine what the coach has said at half time.
Absolutely. So just a slight breeze down here at Phillip Oval now.
Just starting to pick up. You can sort of see it in the tops of the trees around the ground in various locations.
The temperature has dropped too, hasn't it?
It has. I've double jacketed.
Me too.
Yeah.
Of course, we are commentating from outside today. Gives us the best opportunity to really immerse ourselves in the competition as we return to the action. And Eastlake need a goal, and they need it soon, Felix.
Yeah, they do. Just feel like one more would get them back into it.
Absolutely.
Don't you think, eh?
Yeah, momentum's a funny thing in football. And so far, it's all with Belconnen.
That's right.
So Eastlake drive it forward. It's a great-looking kick off the boot. Plenty of time with the ball. Quickly get a quick away. Both players missed the ball. Foot race is on. Great use of the body from Belconnen. And a great Shepherd quite misses the ball.
No real clear winner who the ball's with. Eastlake put their head over the ball. Tap it out. Tackle
Great
there.
tackle there.
Umpire says play on.
So the ball continually moving forward. Eastlake can't quite get it inside their forward 50 yet, but that's a great tackle. The umpire says play on. It's contested football early, but Belconnen get a kick away.
Finds a bit of space. Out
Eastlake
towards
with the
centre of
numbers.
the ground.
It's fantastic play. Can't quite get her hands down to the ball.
Staying with it, tries the tackle. Belconnen, they could be out here. No one around them. Quickly onto the boot.
It's a great
finds the target. Beautiful kick. She'll go back, assess the options as the Belconnen players run forward to present. There's not much going on,
So
but it
just-
looks like it'll be a long driving kick down in towards the contest. Again, Belconnen in space, running towards it, and there's numbers, no one around her. Having a look, lines up. Sensational goal, Jacob. Beautiful goal there again by Michaela. That's her second or third maybe even for today, mate.
No, she's been a shining light for Belconnen in that forward line. And they look dangerous every time they enter their forward half of the ground, don't they?
Exactly right. I think she's putting her hand up for some honours today. Individual awards, of course, I'm referring to.
I think what will be at the forefront of her mind right now, Felix, is a premiership. But you're right.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, well, we'll talk about it later. So the umpire gets play started again. Belconnen's ruck has been dominant all day.
Absolutely. A real key factor
Absolutely.
in their game.
Collects her own ball off the ground. Very much the role of the ruckman these days, the modern day ruckman. They've got to be pretty
right.
versatile.
It's almost like the days of that traditional ruck are over.
It's a sad day.
As a man of big stature, I would agree it is a sad day.
As a man of 160 centimetres tall, I say fair dinkum. About time.
Oh,
And it's great play from Belconnen. Belconnen have the numbers if they can get the ball to ground, and that's what they do. Falls to great little kick there. They got the numbers here. If they can get it inside. Nice little handball over the top. Eastlake keep the ball in the field of play. That's a great finish. Just to the left, and it hits the post. But she's looked lively, hasn't the 19 for Belconnen?
Absolutely. Yeah, everywhere. Probably another one who's going to put their hand up for best on, along with the Belconnen ruck, I think, is that kick in just drifts over out on the full, and that'll be...
A free kick. So you can say bright boots and a bright future, can't you?
You can. Absolutely, you can. You pulled that one straight out of the textbook.
Thank you. I wrote it down earlier today. I was just waiting for someone to play well in bright boots. So it'll be Belconnen to bring it back in. Just inside their own forward 50. Look to centre the ball, and that's exactly what she does. Falls over the top. Eastlake, again, have been solid defensively. And that's a great little kick. The umpire will call play on. The ball hits the ground. Towed off the deck. Puts the head over the footy. Umpire calls touch. And a little bit of volleyball down their own defensive half, and the ball will trickle out for a boundary throw-in. But the third quarter has started just as intense as the first, hey?
Yeah, exactly. So we're going to have another ball in here. Both teams just trying to... Ooh, shallow throw there, but umpire says let's play.
So both teams struggling to get... clever little soccer off the ground. Can't quite get through the abundance of legs down there. It's a great-looking tackle.
Ball spills out. Eastlake jump on it. Get rid of it. It dribbles out. Another great tackle. Umpire says play on.
You've got to love the way the umpires have handled themselves today. Just
Absolutely.
letting the game flow and...
Not overusing the whistle.
Absolutely. So it remains in Belconnen's forward. The great smother. They've had their chances this quarter, Belconnen.
Great smother there. Very Heath Shore-esque.
Oh, Eastlake's defence has been superb. Can't quite get their hands on the footy. Belconnen with a chance. Goes off the ground. Now register another behind. So the Magpies with quite a substantial lead now. Halfway through this third quarter. It's 61-8. That's a great mark there taken from Eastlake's number 7 in Charlotte Marshall, who drives the ball forward. Eastlake first to the ball. And it's another great kick, so just slowly progressing down the ground. The foot race is on, and they'll get there first. Off the ground, that's a clever scoop.
That is
That's
clever.
play of the day.
Beautiful
Great
hand.
little kick.
Straight onto the boot again.
Beats
Clean
them all.
bowls them. Belconnen fighting for it. They pick it up. The ball comes loose. Belconnen pick it up again. Eastlake grabs it off her. Keep that ball just surging forward. All the momentum. You feel like it might have just swung a little bit, but Belconnen picked the ball up.
So a dangerous kick into the middle of the ground, but it worked out Belconnen's way. Eastlake get there first. And the scoreline, I don't think, reflects the nature of this game at all. Both teams playing fairly well. And the umpire will call for his ball in the middle of the ground.
It feels as though both teams have definitely lifted in this
Absolutely.
Third quarter. A lot more even, especially around that contested ball. You really don't know where it's going to go.
So the Belconnen ruckman drive it forward. As Belconnen kick it off the ground. And that's been the way of most games today, just pushing the ball forward.
That's
And
right.
it seems to work for every side. Just lets the ball go through, but that's great play from 7 again. In Charlotte Marshall.
It's like put it on the bird.
The umpire
says
marked.
that's a mark.
So that's Caitlin Butler, the Belconnen ruckman.
Very dominant today.
Another one who's putting her hand up for individual honours. That's great play from Belconnen to get the ball forwards. Can't quite claim the mark.
The ball's knocked down on the ground. They're fighting over it. No one's really got possession of the ball. Belconnen
Doesn't have the
to the
ball.
ball.
It'll be a free kick Belconnen's way. So I'll have another chance to extend their lead in this third term. And you just feel, despite the nature of the game, it's starting to get away from Eastlake.
Exactly right. Kiana Tui just lining up.
It's a
and
great
then
mark. Taken
finds
in the
player
forward
leading
pocket.
into the pocket.
Yeah, it's a tricky position on this ground. They are quite deep pockets.
They are deep pockets.
She's going to go to the drop punt. And that's why it's a fantastic finish.
Beautiful finish.
And the
Straight over
loves
the
the
goal-
celebration too.
Straight over the goal umpire's head. He didn't have to move. Knew exactly where that was going. Waves the flags. Jacob, the job's done.
Absolutely. So a fantastic finish from the Belconnen Magpies, who extend their lead now to 67 plays 8.
Just the breakdown of the score there, Jacob. Magpies leading Eastlake 10 goals 7, 67 to Eastlake 1 goal 2, 8.
So the play resumes in the middle of the ground. And Belconnen well and truly on top here at Phillip Oval, the home of football in the nation's capital.
Exactly right.
It's been a great season. A season we didn't think we'd have the opportunity to get. But credit to AFL Canberra and everyone, a part of their team, for getting us on the field this year.
Exactly right. Wouldn't have been possible without our sponsors. Actu AGL obviously helping out with the junior and Care Super, UNSW and We Are CBR, all playing their part in getting today's game up and about, which is all fantastic to see.
So the ball comes through the middle of the ground. The drops mark there from Belconnen, but regains possession brilliantly, driving the ball forward. All the momentum with Belconnen in this third term. Just over 5 minutes to go before we go into the final break. And it's Belconnen who drive the ball forward. They've got a little bit of time if they can get their hands on the footy, and they can. And I tell you what, if that goes through, it's a brilliant goal.
I think that's Actu AGL goal of the day, Jacob.
Absolutely.
That is a sensational dribble through. Lined it up. 25-30 out.
So I believe that is the number 6 for Belconnen, and Kaylee Charlton. And I tell you what, they're lining up for individual honours today.
Yeah, it'll be tough to pick.
Like it's not our decision.
Yeah, that's, well, exactly right.
So the game well and truly away from Eastlake now. But take nothing away from the Demons. They've been superb all season. And I don't think the scoreline truly reflects their performance today.
It's an absolute battle to get to this game. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't.
You ever lose a grand final?
I don't think I've won one.
You've never won one?
No.
Wow.
Yeah.
I once lost a grand final by 101 points.
Okay.
Yeah.
That hurt?
I mean, it didn't tickle,
Yeah.
but what can you do? Belconnen drive the ball forward again. Kicked off the ground cleverly by Eastlake. Great physicality around the ball. Clever in traffic from Belconnen.
just bursting through that pack, looking for
It's
options.
a great tackle,
No one
though,
was
from
with it.
Eastlake, and it'll be holding the ball Eastlake's way. So just over 3.5 minutes left. And you can't fault Belconnen. They've been relentless with the ball in hand all day.
Exactly right. That intercept mark has really been their crucial key, I guess you'd say, for today's game.
You say key or ingredient?
I'd say it's a key ingredient.
Nice.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
The ball surges forward. Eastlake looking for an inside 50. Beautiful kick, but again, that intercept mark.
They've just had about 3 or 4 sweepers there on the half-back line who have played their role perfectly today. And I think that will be the best part of this premiership win,
Yeah.
is that it's just been a whole team performance.
Everyone's played their role, Jacob.
And that's all you can ask, isn't it?
Exactly right.
Oh, big collision there in the middle of the ground.
Big collision.
Both players look all right. And it falls into the lap of Eastlake, who themselves have been good defensively.
Yeah, they have. Again, as you said before, not really reflected in the scoreline. Finds a target. Beautiful chest mark.
So they get the ball moving quickly. And it's a great intercept mark again from Belconnen. Heard a whistle and panicked. It was play on.
Just trying to
Great
burst through the
contest.
pack.
We'll be holding the ball Belconnen's way. As we approach the 3/4 time siren. So what are you looking for from Eastlake in this final term?
Again, just a bit more surge on that 40. Can't really fault their efforts today. Definitely tried their hardest. But, yeah, just unfortunately not going their way so far.
It's in the Eastlake blood to go all the way to a full time. So don't go anywhere. This 4th quarter will be special. There's still plenty of football left in this game.
It's like driving that ball
barrel.
forward. Beautiful barrel. They'll kind of get there, but no hands on the footy. It's like just trying to get that momentum to push forward. But Belconnen relentless, not letting them in. Less than a minute and a half here to go, ladies and gentlemen, at Phillip Oval.
The sun shining through the clouds. Fortunately, we're in the shade, so we won't get a tan.
I have put sunscreen on. Learnt my lesson last day. No, not last day. Yesterday, sorry, Jacob.
That's all right. Words are hard.
Sometimes I say too many.
Yeah, don't we all? So Eastlake continually progressing forward with the ball in hand. They're not making it an easy task for Belconnen. But the umpire will ball it up in the middle as we tick down to 40 seconds left in this 3rd term. Play resumes on the far side. Majority of the action's been over there this quarter. Belconnen, there's still time to register a late goal, and that's beautiful running on the outside. And the foot race is on. Again, Eastlake very strong defensively. Falls into the arm of Belconnen, but it's all Eastlake on the far side. The crowd getting vocal. The clock might beat everyone. So they'll register a single behind, which takes their tally to 11 goals, 8, 74.
5 seconds remaining in this
Versus
quarter.
Eastlake's 1 goal, 2, 8. So the siren will sound on the 3rd quarter of this under-16 grand final. Don't go anywhere. On the other side of the break, we'll be crowning our 2020 Actu AGL AFL Canberra under-16 grand finalists. We'll see you soon. Powerful penetrating kick. Great body on body, but Belconnen, the ball will fall to them. Can they find the hands? They can't.
Eastlake numbers just surge there. Kicks played on.
That'll be a goal to the Belconnen Magpies.
Put the kick out here. Just assessing the options and looking to play towards this current commentary side wing.
So Bridget Fisher gets her first taste of the action as Belconnen continue their interchanges. 100% mark from Eastlake, who plays on, says the umpire.
Really got possession of the ball. Belconnen
Doesn't have the
to the
ball.
ball.
It'll be a free kick Belconnen's way. So I'll have another chance to extend their lead in this third term.
Just lining up.
It's a
and
great
then
mark. Taken
onto
in
the
the
pockets.
She's going to go to the drop punt. And that's why it's a fantastic finish.
Beautiful finish.
And the
Straight over
loves
the
the
goal.
celebration too. All the momentum with Belconnen in this third term. Just over 5 minutes to go before we go into the final break. And it's Belconnen who drive the ball forward. They've got a little bit of time if they can get their hands on the footy, and they can. And I tell you what, if that goes through, it's a brilliant goal.
I think that's actually AGL goal of the day, Jake.
So welcome back. Here's the final quarter of our 2020 ActuAGL AFL Canberra Under-16 Girls Grand Final. It is the Magpies leading the Eastlake Demons, 11 goals, 8-74 over Eastlake, 1 goal, 2-8. And the umpire balls it up and we're underway. And it's cleared. The way of Eastlake as the ball trickles towards us on the commentary side of the ground.
Cannot question the effort of any of the players out there today. Jacob, absolutely giving it the very all.
Absolutely. That's what grand final football is all about, isn't it?
Exactly right. It's the last game of the year. What have we got to lose?
So the umpire finds high contact there. It'll go the way of Eastlake, who wastes no time in pushing the ball forward.
Great long kick.
And it's a great
down.
mark there taken by the Eastlake 18 in Casey Griggs. Contact there. It'll go the way of Eastlake. She'll have the opportunity to kick her first goal of the game. No time in pushing the ball forward.
Great long kick.
It's a great
down.
mark there taken. Directly in front, about 35 metres from goal. Strides in. It's a lovely kick off the boot, but it'll just trickle towards the right behind post, and it'll be a point
Take the
for Eastlake. Not a bad effort at all.
Not a bad effort at all.
So Belconnen to bring the ball back into the field of play. It's behind, so we'll have to take a kick out from the goal square.
Looking for the option, sizing them up, chucks it on the boot, goes down that fat side as done
That's
all
a great
day.
mark.
Beautiful leading mark. Assessing the options now as the Belconnen players spread.
So it's been a tale of two halves, really, in this game. Eastlake well and truly in the game in the first half before Belconnen came out after half-time and truly punished Eastlake forward. There wasn't many times that they didn't score going forward, did they?
No, that's right. We talked about momentum all day, and I feel like the momentum just swung Belconnen's way and has continued to do so. Hopefully we can see a bit of a resurgence here from Eastlake.
Great word.
Thank you. As the ball is on the far wing, Eastlake trying to drive that ball forward, and it ends up as an inside 50. Belconnen pick it up, back on the boot, kicks it right back out of there where it came from.
So Eastlake regain possession in the middle of the ground, and a late hit. Fair, says the umpire. Both players well and truly get the ball forward. That's a great tackle from Eastlake. And Eastlake have been good defensively. We've mentioned it a number of times in this encounter. Belconnen continually drive the forward. They've got the numbers in the middle of the ground, and that's where it goes. Great
Beautiful
quick hands on the outside.
Sensational run there on the wing.
And that's a great tackle. And it'll be holding the ball Eastlake's way. So again, very strong in defence, Eastlake. As they bring the ball, they switch it to the far side. It's a dangerous kick. Could well and truly pay off. It won't in this case as Belconnen regain possession from about 40 metres out. It's a fantastic effort on goal. Just dropped the mark. Gets foot to the ball. Eastlake's defensive pressure has been fantastic from the impossible angle. Can't quite register a goal.
Eastlake with the ball now, stuck
Needs
in
to get rid of
there.
it. Needs to get rid of it. Does.
Back square.
But
Umpire
not
says-
legally, says the umpire. So it'll be a Belconnen free kick directly in front of goal, not too far out. And it will be Chelsea Moroney who will line up for her second goal of the day. And she kicks truly. So it is Belconnen with the first goal of this final quarter of our under-16s grand final. And it's a well-deserved lead, isn't it?
Just surging ahead here. Leaps and bounds, clearly the dominant team today. Not taking away anything from either team, but Belconnen on top for the clear majority of the game.
And as we mentioned earlier in the broadcast, Belconnen undefeated this season. So nothing short of a remarkable effort to beat every side in Canberra. But take nothing away from Eastlake as well. Been phenomenal this season. The umpire resumes play in the middle. Belconnen with another little clearance. They've got numbers through the middle if they can find them. Eastlake with great physicality around the ball. And it's a penetrating kick inside 50. And it's a mark taken there. Plays on immediately. And she's hit the post. Phenomenal effort and a great transitional play from Belconnen, and Eastlake go quickly.
Playing
Just
it
over
on.
12
She's got
minutes
a lot
left.
of space. Kicks to space. Belconnen, great chest mark. Right on the top of the 50. Looks at the option, sizes them up. Inside 50. Has she found a target? Yes, she has. That's fantastic.
Phenomenal play there from Kaylee Charlotte.
Chelsea Moroney will line up. This will be number 3.
Won't it? So she'll kick just a slight angle to the left. She'll need a big kick from here. It'll be about 35 metres out from goal. Won't quite make the distance, but ball comes to ground. Eastlake do well to clear their lines. It'll fall straight back into the arms of Belconnen. And that's great play there
Just bursting through the
from
tackle.
Lillian Paul, who finds the target inside 50. Swings around on the left.
Centering ball right at the top of the square. Eastlake will win the foot race. Beautiful hands. On the boot, into space. It just feels like there's more Belconnen players out there at the moment.
It's a great play from Eastlake to keep the ball alive as it comes to the commentary side of the wing, directly in front of us. It's the closest to the action we've been all day. Great physicality from both sides. No side really with clean possession just yet, and it falls out to Belconnen. And then again, Lillian Paul drives it forward. She's been phenomenal in this last term.
Moroney right underneath it.
And
Just
she could be in
couldn't
trouble
hold on.
here, and she is. So holding the ball. Nope. Ball it up.
Umpire says, give it to me. Put it in the sky and have a fight for it.
So what goes up must come down.
Oh, that's very good, Jacob.
Thank you. We've had a Falcon in there too. As the ball slowly trickles out. Great defensive tackle. The umpire waves play on. Just through the legs of the Belconnen defender. And Eastlake just surge, which we've seen all day. Clever hands out from Belconnen. They've got the numbers.
Got the
In the
numbers,
middle of
they've
the
also
ground.
got the space.
Can't quite get a clean possession. Now they can.
Got the mitts on it. Puts it up high, into space. 2 Eastlake players go for the body, not for the ball. Ball comes out.
Look like a throw. Not rewarded.
Questionable release, absolutely. Umpire
Modern
just
players are quick with that fist, though, aren't they?
didn't see it. Ball gets tied up. Umpire says, give it to me.
Say it, you know you want to. What goes up must come down.
No, not for me, Jacob. It's to your line, you can have it all day. Belconnen with the ball now. Gives the hands on the boot.
Just trickles towards Belconnen's forward 50. Eastlake communicate well around the contest. Can't quite get the ball out.
Less than 10 minutes remaining in the game now as the ball surges towards the Magpies forward 50. Eastlake with the ball. Tackle, holding the ball is the call. Belconnen, Chelsea Moroney with the ball. Kicks that to a beautiful lead. Great mark.
Now Chelsea's another player that could well and truly be crowned their best of the ground. I feel for the umpires, it is a hard decision.
Exactly right.
Belconnen have just been phenomenal. That is a fantastic kick off the left foot.
Just didn't have the
Over
legs.
the top. And they've called a mark. So it'll be Belconnen directly in front. It'll be Ashley Weston in the headgear, who will kick her second goal of the day, I believe. So it'll be another goal for Belconnen. And they're now out to an emphatic lead with only 8 minutes left to play. Now Actu AGL AFL Canberra under-16 girls grand final.
Belconnen, big history in the female footy, with notable players being drafted to the AFLW. Obviously Jodie Hicks and Maggie Gorham, both as first-round draft picks, went to the GWS Giants from Belconnen, so a lot of talent there and a lot of history.
Absolutely, and it's exciting for us
Exactly right.
to witness live the exciting young talent we do have in our female competitions in Canberra. And should be pinned for holding the ball there, so despite the scoreline, Eastlake not giving up. You have to commend them for their spirit today.
Kicks to space. Belconnen will win the foot race, just needs clean hands here. Eastlake win the ball. Spills out. Belconnen's on the boot. Into space again. Fair bump there. Eastlake do still win the ball. Comes out naturally. Play on, says the umpire. On the boot. Beautiful chest
Great mark there.
Great lead. Well positioned. Sizes up the options. Looking for a deep kick into the top of the 50.
So it's a great kick from Katie Taylor, sorry.
Forgiven.
Forgiven.
The ball
It's been a long day already.
spills out. Belconnen with it. Another surging ball deep inside 50.
It's a
Great
great
mark.
one.
Fantastic hands. I said it before and I'm going to say it again. Skills today in this game have been absolutely astonishing, and
So
credit to both teams.
we're ball in the hands of Madison Bailey. She's already registered one major for the day. Can she add her name to the multiple goal scorers list? Not quite yet. So he just goes to the right of the goal for a behind, which takes the Magpies score to 88.
We've just got an Eastlake player being carried off the ground by the two trainers. I missed the incident. I'm not sure about you, Jacob. Not too sure what happened. Hopefully everything's okay as the ball sort of comes towards that area of the ground. Trainers might want to get a hurry on. As the ball sits up at the top of the 50 with Belconnen on the boot. Goes towards the pocket.
So great kick inside, the barrel inside 50. And again, Eastlake, despite the scoreline, have been solid in defence. It'll be intercepted there by Belconnen, who runs in and kicks a brilliant goal.
Sensational finish.
So it'll be Kaylee Charlton with another major to her name. And the Magpies well and truly in control with just over 5.5 minutes left in our under-16 grand final. So just 6 points away, the Magpies, from reaching the triple figures. You're yet to see it in our junior grand finals in 2020. So quite a prestigious feat if the Magpies can get there, and I dare say with 5 minutes they will.
Exactly right. There is still time on the clock for the Magpies. I don't think there's enough on the clock, though, unfortunately, for the Eastlake Demons. Magpies driving the ball forward from winning that ruck hit out inside 50. No one's ball yet. They're all over it. Gets locked up Ball spills out naturally.
I think it's the number 25 for Eastlake down back, Harriet Freer. He's been phenomenal in defence in this second half. The umpires found a free kick, I believe.
That'll go the way of...
Not quite sure. No, he'll ball it up.
He'll ball it up.
No, but it'll go away for Eastlake. There we go. So Eastlake drive it outside of their defensive 50, sorry. But it's Belconnen again with all the numbers out there.
Just
great
building
shepherd.
that wall along that 50 line, not letting it get out of the 50 and locking it in. 4 minutes on the clock here, remaining in the game. As the ball stuck on that far wing, rucks both go up. Even contest there. You'd argue that Eastlake have won that one, and the ball gets locked in again. Spills out naturally along the ground on that far wing. A lot of the game there, Jacob, today along that far wing.
It's been a bit of a pattern the last 2 days here in our junior grand finals, and not quite the same as yesterday. Yesterday the far side was the drier side of the ground.
Okay.
So a lot of football was played over there, but not really quite sure why it's over there today. But it makes commentating all the more difficult.
Oh, doesn't it?
But nonetheless,
2020 vision.
I would say I've got good vision in 2020.
Okay, that's fantastic.
Thank you.
Yep.
So back to the football, because I'm sure that's the last thing you want to hear is our jokes. So the football continually played on the far side of the ground. Just over 3 minutes left. It's been a phenomenal game from the Belconnen Magpies. They've looked in control since the outset. But take nothing away from the Demons. They've been superb. They're in their own right. And it is no small feat making a grand final.
A lot of the battle is just to get here, Jacob.
Absolutely. Very wise
Thank you. Thank you. Ball stuck on that far wing, surging towards Eastlake's way, but Belconnen with the ball, coming back inside. No clear winner of the position. Eastlake trying to burst through tackles, but just getting wrapped up. Umpire says that's holding the ball.
So it'll go the way of the Belconnen Magpies. Just over 2 minutes left. Still 6 points shy of the century. They remain on 94 points to Eastlake's 9.
Ball again just getting caught up on that far side. Umpire says that'll be mine. I want it one last time. Maybe even a few more times after that.
So
ball goes up. Belconnen win that ruck. Heavy tackle down into the ground. Ball spills out naturally. Bodies going everywhere. Off the deck. Belconnen kick it inside to their forward 50.
Great play from Belconnen there on the far side. We haven't seen much of the action close to us in this final term, as the ball tricks over for a boundary throw-in. So just over 1 minute remaining before we crown the Belconnen Magpies premiers of our Actu AGL AFL Canberra Under-16 girls competition. A phenomenal effort this season, undefeated all year.
What a game. Finish it off nice and strong as Belconnen have the ball. Spills out naturally.
You've seen a lot before, Felix. Teams that do go undefeated throughout the year and don't quite make it in the finals. But Belconnen just to the right. So still waiting for our ton to hit the scoreboard. I'm not sure there'll be enough time left now.
Perhaps a 7-point play. We'll see.
So Eastlake go quickly.
Only less than 30 seconds remaining in this game. Belconnen get a hand to it. Stop the mark. Stays in. The ball hugs that boundary line. Belconnen with the ball now. Dropped it cold. Umpire didn't see. Plays on. Centering kick. 10 seconds to go, Jacob.
Can't take a mark inside 50. Eastlake continuously striving to get the ball out, but the clock's going to beat him and the siren will sound.
There it is. Ladies and gentlemen, that's it. Your premiers of the Actu AGL AFL Canberra Under-16s for 2020. Belconnen Magpies with a resounding win, you'd say, Jacob.
Absolutely. And credit to the Eastlake Demons. We've said before and we'll say it again that the score does not justify how solid Eastlake were today, but phenomenal effort from the Belconnen Magpies, undefeated in 2020. And you love to see the girls going straight to the umpires to say thank you for their efforts. It was just a great game to watch all around.
I think it was a very good game. I think the umpires even had a great game themselves. Didn't overuse the whistle, but both teams, I think, played well. Yeah, you're right, the scoreline probably didn't reflect that end result with Eastlake. Definitely not on top, but definitely tried their hardest.
So a huge congratulations to the Belconnen Magpies and their head coach Greg Taylor. A phenomenal 2020 season in which they finish as our ActuAGL AFL Canberra Under-16 Premiers. Stay on the live stream as we go towards the medal presentation and present Belconnen with another premiership trophy. I've been Jacob alongside Felix.
Thank you very much, everyone, for tuning in. We really appreciate it. Take care. This has been fantastic. We'll see you later.
Ladies and gentlemen, what a fantastic game. Congratulations to both teams. Really impressed on the Magpies and really the defeat for the Demons. Well done to round of applause. Big round of applause going for our umpires of today's game. We'll ask them to come forward and collect their medal. I really appreciate all their efforts today and throughout the season. Thanks, guys. I'll now ask the Demons coach Matt Elwood to come forward and say a few words.
First, thank you very much. Can you hear it now? I'll start again. Thank you to the umpire volunteers for you guys. Hello, Magpies. You've been awesome all year. We knew today was going to be tough. We did our best to get close to you, but you've got a great program and good luck for the future. To our girls, back in February I think we started, and I knew we had a committed group of girls that were turning up to every training for a long time learning. Don't hang your heads today, girls. You were fantastic. The effort was there to the final bell. You should be very proud of yourself. So, well done.
Okay, lots of girls come complete there's up medals, starting with Zali Agnew. Charlie Bell. Tamara Brammel. Chloe Brennan. Louisa Carr. Edwina Dawson. Abby Elwood. Scarlett Fitler. Charlotte Floor. Harriet Freer. Poppy Gaborian. Higgs. Eastlake. Kelby. Charlotte Marshall. Ava Newham. Hallie Noyes. Charlotte O'Sullivan. Patrice Parker. Olivia Radulovic. Joy Rangai. Poppy Richard. Lucia Roberts. Indigo Scott. Gemma Thompson. Natasha Tilley. And Lakeisha Watts. Congratulations to Eastlake. Very well done today, girls. Now up with the best on ground for the under 16s actual AGL youth girls. It goes to Magpies, number 23, Georgia Simpson. Now call for Greg Taylor, coach of the Pies, to say a few words. Brendan Reaver.
Is that working? Can you hear me? Just like to say thanks to the umpires, volunteers. We've been easy for AFL Canberra not to put the season on, but it's done the best you can to try and condition it. I know the girls from our side especially really appreciate it, so thank you for AFL Canberra. To Eastlake today, it's hard when your club gets split into two, so stick with it. You girls obviously have a great friendship, and that's what footy's all about, and I hope you girls in the future footy ever, so well done today. To our girls, we played a footy at the start of the season that was fun. They run the sport, they help each other out, created some great friendship club as well. Group, well done.
Okay. Number 7, Talia Arrow. 8, Madison Bailey. 5, Madison Bailey. 8, Caitlin Butler. 6, Kaylee Charlton. 26, Lily Dwyer. 1, Bridget Fisher. 16, Hannah Fitzpatrick. 21, Hayley Fitzpatrick. 3, Brody. 14, Jane Murdoch. 27, Chloe O'Donnell. 11, Lillian Paul. 12, Charlotte Peretti. 29, Frankie Reid. 24, Grace Reid. No, Ronnie Reid. 23, our best on ground, Georgia Simpson. 15, Katie Taylor. 14, Kyra Tui. 10, Michaela Von Renaud. 10, Ashley Weston. 4, Phoebe Zarakis. And 22, Yiling Zhang. And Brooke Arrow. And we'll also get assistant coach Alice Broughton forward as well. Awesome. Well, we'll ask Brendan and your captain to come up and collect the Premiership Cup and flag for the 2020 AGL Under 16